Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Freecad, and in this video we are going to see how to work with the render, so how it is possible to make some transformation with the renders. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course Freecad is available. So if you want to learn Freecad, starting from scratch, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course. It is a reference course, complete course, a lot of hours of training content to perfectly master Freecad. We see in details the part design workbench, but also the sketch workbench, the part workbench, and other type of workbenches as well. Different also training session of model creation at the end of the course. So reference course, first link on the description. Secondly, on the description, the website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this YouTube channel, some basic of this software. And secondly, on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So we are going to start. So the first thing that I'm going to do, it is to create an element. So when I go on the left here, you can see the body and you can, for example, activate the origin just like that. If you don't want to activate the origin, you can just deactivate just here. You can create a sketch. We are going to start with a first sketch, create a sketch, and I will work with the X, Y work plane just here, and I will just create a rectangle from center. So I will snap to this point and I will create rectangles. I will type 200 millimeters tabulations and I will type 60 millimeters. And just left click here. I think I will add my dimension constraint here and 60 millimeter as well. Then I will click on close on this area, and what I will do, I will create an extrusions and I will extrude with 10 millimeters. Then I will go, for example, on this face here, and I will click on left here, and I will create a sketch, just like that. After to create this sketch, I will click on the rectangle tools, I will snap here, and we can activate the grid as well, and I can, for example, snap here, and I will create a rectangle with two values. I will type 60 millimeters tabulation, and I will type just 80 millimeters, just like that. Then something that we will do, it is to, so we'll obtain this render, as you can see. You can just click on close, and we can create an extrusion. So I will click on the pad tools. We just need to use a reverse, and I can create an extrusion just like this. I will apply an extrusion with a length of 10 millimeters. Then let's just click on this face, and I will create another sketch just here, and I will apply some element inside. I will create a rectangles one more time. Let's make something simple because here the aim is to see the render, and I will create a small rectangle, maybe around here. I will click on close here. I will create all using these features, and I will click on throw all to create all just like this, and I will validate. I will repeat on the other side, so I will click on the pad here and the pocket as well, and I will create a symmetries, and I need to select the reference, and the reference will be this one, just like that. So let's just create something simple like this. How to have access to edit the render. First things to understand, you go on the right, and when you go on the right on these panels, you can find orthographic view. So by default, we work in orthographic. This is most of the time, this is the best. We work with precision, and at the end, if you want to switch to perspective, you can use a perspective view as well. And then put your models in isometric. So here we are perspective and isometric, and here we are orthographic and isometric as well. So first you can switch orthographic perspective, and you can activate also the view in isometric if you prefer. So this is the first things to understand. Then second things to understand, it is how you can display. You can click here, and in this area, this is the normal mode. So it means the normal mode corresponds to the flatline mode, and you can apply points, so view of your different points on your models, view on wireframe, view on hidden line, no shadings. You can also at the end use just shaded, and thanks to that you are not going to see the edges and the vertices, and you can work with the flat lines as well. And when you work with flat lines, it's almost same as normals. Now, if you want to adjust, you have also some properties, and you can go in the view properties here. So you can click on the body, and in the view property, you have the object style. And thanks to that, you can make some transformation. For example, you have the draw style, and in the draw style, where you can see your line here, and if you click on the body, you can change the draw style for dashed, just like this. You can change for dotted, and you can change for dash dot, as you can see. So this is the type of thing that we can do. If I just come back here, I can come back to maybe solids. We have a light by default on two sides. Generally, it's pretty convenient. We can keep this one, but you can use also one side. And we have the line color and the line white. So for example, in some case, we'll have to select the edges like this, or the vertices as well, just like this. And sometimes you can increase the size. And for this, you click on the body, you select, for example, the line wide, and if I define something like 8, I can switch the line wide for 8. And I can also change the view here. So if you define, for example, wireframe, you can see we have increased the size. If I just come back here, you can also change the color. So I select the body, and in the line color options, I can also switch for another type of color, and this one are in red. You can do the same type of thing with the print. So for example, you select the body, and if I just come back with 2, and here on this area, I come back with another colors. By default, we can use a black color. You can do this with the print size as well. So for example, I increase the print size, just like this. And you can see now the points are easily accessible because they are bigger. So you can change the point size as well. And you can also change the point color. If you prefer another one, like for example, some green color, you can put the point in green. And as you can see, it's more convenient for the selection. And in some cases, this is what you can do. And you can also click on this area, view your object with the different points. So it means the different vertices composing your object, just like this. So it is also something important. If I want to come back, I will just click on the body. Yes, I will click on the body, just like this. And I will switch again with a value of 2, so you can enter any value. You can also reduce if you need. And by default, we use the black color. And then you can find also the shape appearance and the transparency. If you just want to work with the transparency, you can just click on transparency. You can activate 100%. And as you can see, we have high levels of transparency with 100%. But you can also reduce the value just here. Here it is 25 level of transparency. So thanks to that, we can find see some edge on the back. So here 100%, and you can also put any percentage when you go here. So let's just come back transparency 0 like this. You can then the last point change the color. So you can click on the body. You have the shape appearance here, but you can also have more options, and you can change the shape appearance color, diffuse color, ambient color, specular, emissive, shininess as well. And if I just click on the shape appearance, I can have access to panels. And if I wanted, for example, put my object in yellow, I can put in yellow. And by default, it will replace the diffuse color because the shape appearance is the diffuse color. But you can also work with the ambient, specular, and emissive as well. Now, if I just click here, as you can see, we have changed the color appearance. And you can switch also for example, here this is flat lines or shaded, and I will open this render as well. So as you can see, this is how you can work with the renders. So different type of process, you can click here to switch orthographic, perspective, and isometric view. You have also the possibility, so you can click here, you can see, for example, perspective or isometric also as well, and come back if you want to the orthographic view. And you can also go here to change the preview options. And you can come back in the basics as this one. And when you click on your body, you can go in the object style panels, and you have different type of way to change the style, to change the line color, the point color, but also the shape appearance, as you can see. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course, Freecad is available. If you want to learn Freecad starting from scratch with a course structure, it will be on the first link on the description. This is a reference course, a lot of hours of training content to perfectly master Freecad. Second link on the description is a website in with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in this YouTube channel, some basic of this software. And second link on the description, it is like an online school, so it means you can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.